Okay, M.A. Uruk here as a sub in Intermediate Fancy Dance. Just going over the last couple of raiding parties. We lost the big capital defense last turn. So I'm sure Satis is happy to have found that we left him a lab at least, but is probably pretty disappointed that we did something like destroy the fort. I don't know. I think if I could go back, maybe I wouldn't do that, and I'd just play the game like over more turns, like require him to siege it down. But I really just wanted to have the big fight, and I didn't want to go through a bunch of assassin spam either. So we've got 3 little raiding battles. We have Satis moving into Behemoth's Thrust, Sobek's Elite Warriors, a couple of White Mages, just fighting some PD. So they're going to move through this pretty quickly. Yep. And then the raid into Satis with the Draconians. Ooh, this is going to work probably. Kill the commander. And then the common problem for many bird nations, where it's nice because you get experience stars, but it's not nice because you take extra attrition because things are routing through you. And then we have the raid into Asphodel. Ooh. Alright, so we have a little bit of a PD dump with barbarians. We have a big old, probably a super combatant. Sword of Swiftness, Vine Shield, a whole bunch of gear, Fear Effect, Invulnerable, Moss Body, like all the instant kill attacks, like 2 attacks from this, so is this multiple attacks too? Number of attacks 3, so what is this, like 9, 11, 12 attacks per turn? And a couple of little dryads tagging along, one of them twice spawned. A little bit of swarm for just some chaff to help buff, or soak up the enemy hits so we can finish the buff cycle. Barbarian's getting a full surround. Here comes the Mandragora. Just being very scary looking. You can see things are already wanting to run. This is probably the toughest of the little mage group. But even he's going to struggle taking big 24 damage attacks from barbarians. Yeah. So that fails. So no more raiding Asphodel for free. And we get a little income in our new province, and we get some brigands. So from here, we're going to try and go over to Turtle Glades and see what happens. But other than that, aside from this little rating thing, this game's winding down, but I'll see you in turn 58.